Hello everyone, welcome on your YouTube channel of Lalbagh Girls Inter College. Class 10, in your previous lecture, what you have learnt? You have learnt about the cellular respiration, in which you have learnt the process of glycolysis. And after the completion of glycolysis, glucose molecules are converted into two molecules of pyruvic acid. Yes, what the process of glycolysis says, after the complete oxidation of glucose molecule, two molecules of pyruvic acid we get, right? So today we will learn about aerobic and anaerobic respiration in part 1 and part 2. So first of all we will see the aerobic respiration, which you can see is the last process. The three arrows says absence of oxygen, lack of oxygen, and the third one is says presence of oxygen. So aerobic respiration occurs in the presence of oxygen. So this type of respiration is called aerobic respiration. So you can write in your notebook presence of oxygen oblique aerobic respiration, and below the arrow what is written? In mitochondria. That means this process done in the mitochondria. And what is mitochondria? Mitochondria is your cell organelle, and before this process done in the mitochondria, you have read that glucose molecule converts into two molecules of pyruvic acid in where? In the cell cytoplasm, right? So let's see how aerobic respiration occurs. Children, in majority of higher organisms, oxygen is sufficiently available inside the cell. So what happened under such oxygen rich conditions, the pyruvic molecules enters the mitochondria. All right, that means in oxygen rich condition, this pyruvic acid or pyruvate molecules enter into the mitochondria and follow aerobic respiration. So in aerobic respiration, what happens? Pyruvate, or you can say pyruvic acid, is completely oxidized into carbon dioxide molecules. All right, so in glycolysis process, glucose is completely oxidized to produce two molecules of pyruvic acid, and here aerobic respiration, pyruvic acid is completely oxidized to give rise molecules of carbon dioxide. So this respiration involves Krebs cycle and ETS. So here you have to focus on these 2 points, that aerobic condition, aerobic respiration, 2 steps are involved. One is the Krebs cycle and second is the ETS. ETS full form is electron transport chain. So first we will see the Krebs cycle. Krebs cycle is done in the mitochondria. So the first step is Krebs cycle, second step is ETS in aerobic respiration. So in Krebs cycle, what happens? The first step, this step occurs inside the mitochondria. What I am saying, you have to write all these points in your note copy. All right, all these points are important as your assignment also, as your in board questions also, children. So just focus all these, what I am saying, these points just note down in your copy. So in Krebs cycle, what is the first step? This step occurs inside the mitochondria. In this process, each molecule of pyruvate is completely oxidized to produce 3 molecules of carbon dioxide. So you have read in the process of glycolysis, 2 molecules of pyruvic acid we get, right? So here what happens? Pyruvate is completely oxidized to produce 3 molecules of carbon dioxide. How many molecules? Children, 3 molecules, right? Sorry. So in this way, how many molecules of carbon dioxide we will get? What you say? 6 molecules of carbon dioxide we will get. How? As you know that pyruvate, how many pyruvic acid molecules are formed in glycolysis? 2. If one pyruvic acid molecule gives 3 molecules of carbon dioxide, then 2 molecules of pyruvic acid, how many carbon dioxide we will get? Obviously 6 molecules we will get. So next is your ETC, that is your electron transport chain. This is the second step in aerobic respiration. Aerobic respiration is what? In the presence of oxygen. So let's see the first step in ETC. This is the final step in which ATP is produced, right? This is the important point. Where we will get ATP? In ETC. ETC में क्या हो रहा है? This is the final step in which ATP is produced. This is also occurs inside the mitochondria, right? Krebs cycle also done in the mitochondria. ETS also done in the mitochondria. Don't be confused. These two steps, both these two steps are done in mitochondria. Now see the next step. See the next point. What ETC says in this process. The reduced coenzyme. This reduced coenzyme we get in Krebs cycle. Alright. So we get Krebs cycle coenzyme used in ETC process, and this is very energy rich coenzyme. So in this process the reduced coenzyme are oxidized with the help of oxygen, right? So here oxygen is also present. So in the presence of oxygen, coenzyme is completely oxidized. So finally water molecules are formed. So in the process of ETC, what we will get? Final we will get the ATP and we will get water molecules also. So in this arrow, in the headed arrow, you have seen that carbon dioxide is written plus water plus energy. This energy is what? ATP. Water is formed in the process of ETC, that is your electron transport chain. Alright, and the carbon dioxide, and this carbon dioxide is produced in the first step, Krebs cycle. So you have seen that aerobic respiration has two steps. One is the Krebs cycle, second is the ETC. And this first Krebs cycle produced, the first one is written carbon dioxide. How many molecules? 6 molecules. And the second is water and energy. This water and energy we will get in the second step, that is your ETC, that is your electron transport chain. Alright. So during this process a large amount of energy is released, which is stored in the form of ATP. So this is what energy is saying. That means it's saying ATP, right? So I hope so this you have learned very well in this lecture, aerobic respiration, and in the next part we will talk about anaerobic respiration. Alright children, thank you so much. We will meet in the second part.